Hello there, and welcome back to another episode of Getting Lost Underwater. And I believe we wanted to make some water. And in this episode we are going to revisit some of the structures or places we have discovered in the last episode, but didn't really have enough time to check out. You can look at the new map that I've made in the description, and you might notice that we actually weren't that far off from where we wanted to go. You know, when we went on our second long trip, we wanted to go back to the mushrooms, but we ended up finding a few really good pieces of scannable equipment near a huge wreckage piece in more of like the biome with the red grass. I don't know what to call it. I guess I'll just start calling it red biome with a green biome, and we have a mushroom biome. Not always so sure on what to name specific things. Anyway, we have also downgraded our HP back down to 100. And we have also changed some of the ingredients for some of the stuff that you can craft. For example, the scanner now takes 2 computer chips, but only 2 titanium. And I might want to change the repair tool at some point as well. But I feel like since that one needs a wiring kit and a computer chip, you know, it's fine. You know, that one takes a significant amount of tools to make anyway. Another one that I changed was actually the Sea Glide, needing 2 wiring kits and 2 computer chips, as well as the beacon now needing 2 copper, 2 titanium and a battery. And once again, this is just my attempt at making the game more realistic. It's not really meant to make it harder, since we do have a mod that lets us gain materials from scanned pieces if we already own these pieces, if we already have these pieces. So that kind of makes the game not as hard anymore. And now we're gonna have to see where we are going. I think I'm gonna go straight west for a bit. And I think we're gonna go to the mushrooms first, so we're going kind of west-northwest here. And then just go into this general direction. The map is a huge help here, as long as obviously I don't mess up making it. Okay, and I think if everything is correct, we should be coming out where we wanted to go. But once again, I'm not 100% sure if we managed to go the right way. It looks kinda wrong again. This looks like an interesting place for a base. So here's the cave. And the cave is actually on the map. So if you look and you go kind of westwards, we are kind of like halfway now. So we're just going to continue going this way, and we should come out to where we want to go. It can be tricky navigating when all you have to go by is water and a lot more water. But yeah, we are going down. And as you can see, we have found it. This is why it is so crucial to make a map. And it looks like it's not even so dark yet. There is a Cyclops hull fragment. So I want to look toward my base so I can mark that. And then I'm gonna swim around here for a while and just look what I can find. So we can go one layer lower, which we're not gonna do. Instead we're gonna find this moon pool fragment here. And we are going to look toward the base so we can mark that on the map. Okay. There is a modification station fragment here. And we're gonna look toward our base. It really pays off, it seems. Just really carefully looking around here. There seems to be a lot of stuff. So let's make sure we're looking as carefully as we can. We should be relatively safe. I'm just gonna scan these while passing. Okay, there's another moon pool fragment. And we're once again looking toward the base. But yeah, we should be relatively safe. The only thing really holding us back is oxygen levels, and there's some lithium here, so let's grab that. Okay. I know I would be faster if I were using the sea glide to get around. I don't want to do that though. Because it's very easy to just swim too fast with it and just swim past things that, you know, I'd miss if I did that. So don't want to miss out on anything. Like another moon pool fragment. I think I noticed this piece in my last episode when I was watching the footage back. I think I noticed this piece. And I forgot to map it, but oh well. We've got a lot of the other ones mapped. I'll just remember that it's somewhere in this region. There's another one. Okay, let's map this one at least. Oxygen is starting to become a concern. We definitely can stay quite a while though. Maybe I shouldn't have picked that one up. So it seems like I will not really have enough oxygen to scan things further down. We might just have to come back later. Doing like a second trip or something. What are these? There's a box. that I want to look inside. Nothing too exciting, and we should start heading up. Sadly, as you know, we can only stay submerged for so long, since, yeah, very sadly, our oxygen tank is just not really lasting that long. I'm kind of trying to swim like just below the surface so my oxygen doesn't get touched, but I can still swim fast. You know, there's this sweet spot just below the surface. Just below the surface, so we can elongate our oxygen and go a bit faster, since it can be a bit annoying, you know, just having to swim slow. Specifically since I'm not editing any of these. I've actually wanted to talk about that a bit, you know, the whole editing versus no editing kind of discussion. I feel a bit bad for not editing, but at the same time, I don't know, you know, it will basically double the amount of time I'm needing to spend on every episode, and you know, this creature egg, we are just going to dump it, because seriously, we don't need this. This is probably one of these glowy rays, and we honestly, we don't care to have that around. I'm just gonna drop some of his stuff, drink something, eat something. Oh, need to actually click it. Okay, let's eat this one. I'm gonna drop this. Let's just do that real quick. Plop, and let's drop this. It would be kind of fun if it were hatching here. Oh, keep forgetting I don't actually need to grab the items. Okay, now the question is, do we go right back there? And I think the answer is no, because it's starting to become darker, and I certainly feel like having that light, that daylight, was really helping me. So we are gonna go and check out the wreckage piece instead, because that's probably something we can check out even during night. So we are going to look westwards again, and then we want to look around one click south. And we're gonna use the sea glide again. And we're gonna go as fast as we can. Because time is of the essence. Okay. And I feel like we are close, so we're gonna start using our oxygen tank now. This is another region where I am feeling rather safe in. I mean, aside from, you know, these piranha looking things and the sea sharks, there doesn't seem to be much in the ways of threats around here. There's a box up here that I'm not sure I've checked last time, but there's nothing here. Okay, we definitely want to avoid getting eaten. And now we're gonna have to look for a way inside of this thing, which I'm not sure I found a way inside last time. It's kind of convoluted here. Okay, so there's a door. Maybe here? This looks promising. Okay, it's probably down here. Yeah, okay. We need to be careful. We don't want to get electrocuted. And this could potentially be very dangerous. Because once again, we might get so lost in here. Man, it's kind of tripping me up. We could potentially get very lost in here. And not be able to make our way out in time.
New blueprint acquired.
There's some pretty decent amount of parts in here. So I'm really hoping I'm not gonna die in here. Oh, battery charger fragment. Now that's nice. Another one. Nice. I don't know how many of those I need. Oh, I need 6. Okay, that's a few. Okay. We did not bring the repair kit, so we definitely have to go on the second trip down here anyway. And there's a battery charger. Laser cutter. See, for trips like this, it seems ideal to take a second tank. I could make a second tank. Okay, so it seems like this is laser cutter utopia. And we've come to a dead end. And a dead end is good for me, because that means I have reason to get out of here. Oh god, okay, I think this way. Yeah, this is definitely it. Oh god. Having to find my way out of here is gonna be a problem. I'm kind of greedy, thinking that, yeah, you know, I'm gonna find my way out of here. I've got enough time. So there's the stairs. And then through here.
Integrating new PDA data.
Oh, I only need one more. Okay. But we're not going to be greedy. We're getting out of here. And we're gonna come back here for sure. So, very successful trip here. We found some really good blueprints. Specifically, we unlocked the laser cutter. And we have 2 scans for the prawn suit already, so that's really good, as well as 5 out of 6 for our battery charger. Battery charger is huge, so very great finding that. And yeah, now we're gonna go back to our friendly mushroom place, hoping we find a scanner room fragment in there. I'm tempted to make a second O2 tank here. I mean, if I have some rubber laying around, honestly, I'm gonna make one. But I don't have any rubber, so that's kind of a downer. Anyway, we're gonna store these here. Okay. And we're gonna drink something. Store some titanium in here. I'm still not sure if the refillable tank situation makes the game easier or harder or more realistic, if the tank capacity should be lower, should be higher. This is kind of...
This is Sunbeam. You know Aurora. We're from a little transgov on the far side of Andromeda, and we have a saying there. There's no bad without the good, no good without the bad. Sounds like you tasted a bunch of the former, but that only means you're overdue a whole lot of the latter. Might just be we're it. We're scanning for somewhere to park. We'll be in touch when we find it. Sunbeam out.
Okay, we listened to that radio podcast there, broadcast, not podcast, and it's actually something I didn't want to listen to, because I don't want to advance that story too soon, but at the same time, I kind of feel like it's about time, you know, that we are advancing that story. What I was going to say is, I'm kind of recording this as a progress towards trying to make the game more realistic for anyone that wants to pick the game up and wants to play it, you know, with mods right off the get-go to make it a bit more realistic, to make it a fun experience. So far, I'm not sure if the refillable tanks makes the game better or makes it worse, because it's, you know, normally, see, this is the thing, it's not like I wouldn't be able to go down here without these refillable tanks. At this point in the game, I would already, very likely, I would already be having my CMOF, right? Like, I would already have my little submarine, and I'd most likely be going down here with my submarine. So it's not like this is a place that would normally be impossible for me to go to. Because even if you don't have a lot of oxygen in your tank, you can get down here with your submarine, because your submarine has unlimited capacity. And so what you do is you'd come down here with your submarine and you just get out of your submarine, scan, and then go back into your submarine. So same shit, right? Okay, I don't want to go too far from my mushrooms, but mushrooms kind of give me a sense of
New blueprint acquired.
safety. I don't know. They kind of make me feel safe. They're very comforting, you know. Because I've learned that the mushrooms, they keep me safe. Mushrooms are good. If we encounter any like huge things, they shouldn't be able to come in here and mess with us, because the mushrooms are going to be in the way. They're going to keep us safe. Right, anyway, so as I was saying, it's not like you can't come down here. It's just that you'd come down here differently and you wouldn't be able to... In a way, I even think it's harder for me to be down here because obviously I have an oxygen clock ticking down. Whereas if you come down here with your little submarine, right, you have unlimited amount of oxygen in that submarine, and you're basically only limited by the amount of power you have for your submarine. And I'm feeling a little lost here, just swimming around. Oh. Uh-oh. Those guys seem to be able to come between the mushrooms, so yeah, we are keeping a safe distance. It's kind of impossible for me to really know where I have and haven't been down here. You know, I'm just trying, you know, to figure it out. But everything looks the same, right? There's mushrooms left and right. And I'm just swimming through them, trying to find scannable pieces. It's kind of a lucky shot, I suppose, if I find something. And I'm also gonna have to keep my eye open for predators, obviously. And I'm starting to be low on oxygen. We found another moonpool piece. I would have really liked if we had found a scanner room piece though. But it looks like we have not found one. This looks like another hull piece. And yeah, as I was saying, you know, with our submarine, this would not be much of a problem, right? Because we would not be running out of oxygen like I basically did now. And I really am forced to come up now. And hope I make it to the surface in time. Because otherwise, you know, problem. So I do feel like while the diving trips can seem like they are a bit overpowered, specifically since I can take more than one tank, you first have to craft that tank. And yeah, I mean, honestly, it's kind of like a I'm not sure kind of situation. because it's very survival game-esque to have that resource and to be able to craft multiple tanks and just take them with you. You know, it seems realistic, and I think that's the way to go. But I'm thinking maybe I just gotta cut down a bit further. Okay, so we're out of battery, so we're just gonna swim the rest of the way. We want to see if we can catch something to eat. Come on, come on. There we go. But I think if we cut it down by half, you know, so this tank has 200 and the other tank has 100, then I think we're good. Because then you just make 2. If you want to make 2, it takes up a lot in your inventory. Yeah, it seems that's the way to go. We're just gonna cut that down for the next episode. But in this episode, we still have the 400, I don't know, ounces, gallons. What do you say for oxygen, right? I don't know. Leave a comment if you know how you say that in English. I actually don't know how to measure gas in English. Especially since it's compressed, so I don't know. We have 445 units, is what I'm trying to say, in this tank. And next time, we are going to have 245 units in this tank, since we are going to cut it down. Now we are going to jump down here, change the power source in this, and go back to the wreckage. Kind of tricky getting the right timing or the right distance to the surface where your oxygen doesn't deplete, but you also stay underwater. Okay, time to throw our tank on. This big piece here, we forgot our repair tool. Okay, so we're going back right away. Sorry guys, but we need to bring our repair tool. I completely forgot. But yeah, this piece of wreckage seems like a really important place to go. Especially or specifically for my playthrough, or with these mods installed, with my setup, because we need that many scans for the Sea Glide, and there's a lot of Sea Glide pieces, there's a lot of laser cutter pieces there, so that's really good, and there's the battery charger pieces, really good. Overall, just a very good place to go, even more so I feel like due to the difficulty settings for our playthrough.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So we want to take this guy with us, put it on 5, and we want to top up our oxygen here, and maybe we can leave a couple things. There we go, and now let's take this off. It's getting dark, which is not good. but you know, it's fine. We're gonna be inside of a wreckage piece anyway, so dark or not dark doesn't really matter. Kind of feel like pointing our sea glide downwards has a really good effect, because we managed to stay at the top. And I'm not sure if we're going the right way here. Oh no, we went to the mushroom forest. Okay, so now we gotta go southeast from here. I don't know about you guys, but every time I'm seeing this game during night, it's very creepy. Okay, we're gonna go down here, hopefully coming out in the right region, and it looks like we did. Sorta. Let me put my tank on. We are kinda lost. Kinda. Yeah, okay, so we are really lost. Ugh. Let's take this guy off so we don't burn through the oxygen. And here we go. I think we finally found our way back. This must be the wreckage piece. Maybe, no, it's not. But it should be around here. Or up. No! Let's not go over there. What do we have here? We found a different piece. And let's just see what we can find down here. Oh, that looks promising. Very nice. Okay, so we've unlocked the scanner room.
Acquired.
Stay away, buddy. Stay away, I'm warning you. Okay, there's a sea moth fragment here. Let's map that. Jesus. It's kind of cool that their mouths are kind of glowing in the dark, but at the same time terrifying. It's just, you just see it coming at you, you know, and you're like, fuck. Oh yes.
Near blueprint acquired.
So we didn't find what we were coming here for, but we found something different, and okay, so we need a laser cutter to go in there. And now we're out again. Okay. I'm not sure where we should go. Still trying to find that other piece. It should be somewhere around here, right? Maybe not. Feel like it should be this way. I'm not sure we should go in, even if we find it. Nah, we just went full circle. Man. Whenever this happens to me, I'm always so curious to go back, watch the footage, and make the map, and then figure out what the fuck went wrong. There's a Seamoth part. Around 200 meters away. What's in there? Nothing. You can kinda use the sonar on your Sea Glide to kind of figure out where you are, but honestly it's not that useful. Now we want to go there. Why am I going to that other one? I want to build the scanner room. Speaking of the scanner room, I'm not sure if this base is the right location to build a scanner room. What happened to my repair tool? Why is it not on 5 anymore? Like I said, I don't know if this base is the right base to build a scanner room at. Specifically, now that I know a couple of the other locations that you know, I've been to. When you look at the map, you can kind of see that this base it's really close, obviously, to a life pod, and I'm kind of thinking that we're gonna start a new base with our scanner room a bit closer to those locations. So we're gonna go a bit further west maybe and make one there, and then maybe we're also gonna make one slightly further northeast. So we're gonna make 2 bases, each with a scanner room. One west from this base, kind of near, you know, like maybe the cave or something, and then we're gonna make a second one kind of more east, and we're kind of trying, you know, to have the scanning radiuses kind of overlap in the middle. That's the plan. Not sure if it's gonna work out, but it's the plan. So what we're gonna do now is figuring out what we need. We also want to make a laser cutter, but we don't have diamonds yet. We're gonna be able to pick those up eventually, and then we can do a laser cutter, and then we can go back to the Aurora And yeah, this seems like a good pacing in the game. First we're gonna make our scanner room. We also have a moon pool, which is a vehicle docking. But we can build it. We're just needing a lot of electricity, so we probably want to find multi-purpose room parts first, because we are going to be needing something like a thermal plant or bioreactor, nuclear reactor, and the scanner room might help us find these things. So first off, the battery charger looks very interesting to me right now. But I think for the time being, we're just going to go and start a new base with the scanner room at its core. And we're gonna have to see if we even have enough materials. 5 computer chips, 3 wiring kits, 4 pieces of gold, 5 pieces of magnetite. Oof, okay. That is quite expensive. I feel like the one thing we might lack is magnetite. We should have enough titanium, specifically if we go around gathering up a few more of the pieces. Since there's a lot of pieces out there that I've just been neglecting because I haven't needed them. We need 40 pieces, and that should be doable, you know, we should be able to do that. Our water supply is also looking really good, so let's just start putting everything we need for our scanner room in this. Okay, so we need 5 computer chips. We have 1, 2, 3. Okay, we need 3 wiring kits. 1, 2, 3. Those are done. What else do we need? We need 4 pieces of gold. See, we only have 2 pieces of magnetite, but we have 4 pieces of gold. So, 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of gold. 2 pieces of magnetite. Let's put these in there. What else do we need? Oh, we only need 1 titanium ingot. Okay. Okay. So we need 2 more computer chips. We're gonna go check in our other base what we have around there. I need to remember not to wear this thing. Okay, so we only have some of these things. Let's take the titanium for sure. And let's look in this box down here. Just more titanium. Okay. So the wiring kits, no, the computer chips we should be able to make. That should not be a problem. We're just gonna gather a few of these. But we don't have inventory space right now. So let's dump what we have first.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you. Okay, so we have one, two, three, four. We need a piece of lead. Piece of lead. Okay. The magnetite is going to be the biggest issue, I think. Because either we're going to find more propulsion cannon pieces. So if we check in here, the only piece I think we can get this from is the propulsion cannon. So I think that's like the only way I can cheat getting magnetite. Other than that, I'm gonna have to figure out where to get it. And I might do some real research, real life research, to where magnetite would be found on Earth, to maybe decide on what I should check for or where I should check. And I'm just looking if there's like any other things I want to do. Anyway, we need 2 more computer chips, so let's dump this other stuff and check what we need for the computer chips. Okay, that's all this taken care of. Water's running a little low, but that's okay. Let's go out there and gather up a couple of these. But they are so annoying to farm. That should be enough. So, computer chips. What do we need? Gold, silver, copper, wire, titanium. So, gold, silver, copper wire, titanium. Perfect. And I think, aside from obviously the magnetite, that's about all. Man, that's a lot. But yeah, I think aside from the magnetite, that would be all. We're just missing 3 pieces of magnetite, which is kind of a real bummer. And we're gonna condense this into the ingot, so we don't really need to carry everything around. Am I short one? I didn't have space for it, so are you kidding me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Ah, there it is. Okay, I was gonna say, you really, really now, you're just gonna Okay, no, wrong box. So this is already a lot of stuff we need to haul over there in order to build that room. And we're gonna have to figure out this magnetite problem. Seriously, gonna have to figure out that magnetite problem. I don't feel like I want to waste anything on making a radio. A battery charger in this base wouldn't be too bad because it's constantly at 150, right? So I'm thinking we're gonna make one. We're gonna need another computer chip, which it's a bit of a problem, but you know, we're just gonna use one of these because we don't have the magnetite yet anyway. So yeah, that's alright. We should still have wiring kits. We need 1 and 2 copper wires. Where is it? There and there. Perfect. I keep forgetting that I can actually be in my inventory and check this. Okay, so let's do a battery charger. Where did it go? There. A battery charger I feel like is really useful to me this stage of the game. Okay, it seems like I can't force it in there. I guess putting it next to the fabricator makes sense. It sticks out a bit, but you know, it's fine really. Oh wait, it's float. Why is it floating? That's not acceptable. Is it really floating though? Or does it just look like it? No, it's kind of floating. That's annoying. I know I'm OCD about these things. You don't need to tell me. Okay, so we could we could just put it here. I'm just gonna put it back here. I was going to put more storage here, but okay, so you're empty. You're empty. You're empty. Alright, very nice. And I feel it's good I put it back here. Because it opens up like this and it stays open, so I feel like this is a good spot for it. Now then, we've got some leftover materials here. Titanium. And we need to make one more computer chip, which we are going to need some gold and silver for, which shouldn't be too hard for us to acquire in the next episode. A copper wire is something we can already make though, so let's go ahead and make a copper wire. I'm curious to see just how much electricity the battery charger is just sucking out from my base. I would kind of hope that that it would stop charging these at like a certain point, you know, like I wish you could kind of tell it don't go below 100, because otherwise that would be kind of stupid. Okay, what else do we need for this chip? Oh, we need 2 of these table coral samples. So that's for the computer chip. We need 1 piece of silver. Now I think we only need a piece of titanium and a piece of gold. That's the piece of titanium. And then we need a piece of gold. And we need to go looking for something to eat and something to drink. But I might just do that off camera, so you don't need to watch me swim around aimlessly trying to catch fish. And with that, I want to say thank you all for watching. We might have something to listen here, but I don't think so. Oh wait, we did. But tree mushrooms, exploitable. Analysis of these large organic structures reveals a microcosm of cooperating, cohabitant and competing life forms. The main trunk is a species of coral, some colonies up to 50,000 years old. The caps which line it share more in common with earth fungi. Other organisms grow in the structure wherever there is space and light. Surrounding waters are dense with herbivorous life forms in the 1mm to 10mm range, to the extent that larger herbivores appear to have mostly abundant the area. Exploitable. Okay, so what can I do with these mushrooms? I don't know. But exploitable sounds like I can do something with them. But anyway, we are going to call it a day. I'm gonna go out there, do a little bit of fishing, so we can start the next episode off with a full belly and maybe some water left over. And I will see you then. Thank you all so much for watching. It really means a lot to me if you are watching this series. Until next time, thank you.